being productive is definitely something that I have been struggling with and have been actively working on, and these 3 things have been tremendously helping me. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything positive mindset, personal development, and just creating a version of yourself in a life that you love. And in today's video, we're gonna be going over 3 mindset productivity hacks that will transform your efficiency. So my first mindset productivity hack has to do with what I consume, okay? So I have found that the days that I'm working like on my computer all day and I'm really wanting to be focused, the days that I drink coffee, when I really pay attention to how I feel, I honestly feel almost like more overwhelmed and very like hyper focused. Like I'm focusing on like so many different things and like on like overdrive mode, and I'm like thinking that I have to do this and then I need to do this and then I need to do this, and my brain is on like overload, and it ends up making me feel like more anxious and more stressed about my work, and I end up feeling more scatterbrained and overwhelmed, making it hard to focus like on the task at hand because I'm thinking about all the different other things I have to do. And so when I was doing research the other day, I found out that when we drink coffee, our brainwave state kind of goes into like a high beta range. And to not bore you guys with like all the science behind that, it basically just puts you in a state of hyper focused and feeling really scatterbrained. And so I was already like intuitively feeling that I needed to cut back on coffee, but like seeing that evidence, I was like, okay, like I really need to cut back on the coffee, but I still wanted something to like help me feel more alert. And then coincidentally enough, this brand reached out to me and I was like, oh my God, this is the answer. And this brand has these drinks that are literally like brain power shots for your mind. They're literally like magic for your mind. Hence the name Magic Mind. When I pair these little productivity shots with my morning tea, I literally feel so in the zone, so focused. I don't feel jittery, I don't feel hyper focused, I don't feel stressed at all. It literally puts my body into a place of like ease and flow. I mean, on the box, it literally says, get in the flow. And since I've been drinking them every morning, I seriously feel like a calm laser beam of focus, and I've been getting so much more work done. Like these little productivity shots have been the answer to my prayers. Like the universe was really looking out for me when Magic Mind reached out to me. And let me just tell you guys a bit about the science behind these drinks and like why they have been working so well for me, because you guys know I'm obsessed with the science behind things. But I found out that these Magic Mind drinks help me so much with my productivity because it has the ingredient L-theanine in it. It makes the caffeine more of kind of like a slow release, if that makes sense, to put it into like regular people terms, which reduces the hyperfixation, the like stress, the overwhelm, the feeling like really flighty, which also reduces the crash later on. I also really love these brain shots because it has a natural nootropic in it, which really helps you with procrastination. It's kind of like a natural Adderall. So all of you guys that are on Adderall, I'm telling you, this is the stuff that works and is actually good for your brain. So get on this instead. It also has ingredients that helps to lower your stress and anxiety. Tell me this drink can't get any better. Because actually, if you didn't know this, procrastination is often way more linked to stress than it is actual laziness. How many times have you been so stressed about the work you have to get done that you end up not doing anything? It's not because you're lazy, it's because you're stressed, you're overwhelmed. And all of that time you spend stressing and worrying and feeling overwhelmed, you can be using all of that brain power, all of that energy into actually doing the task you need to, which this drink has been helping me so much with that. It also has my favorite mushroom ingredients, which is lion's mane and cordyceps, which helps to boost your clarity and focus so that you can get your work done. And I'm telling you, I used to go to the coffee shop and work and feel so just like overwhelmed and hyper focused and be worrying about all the different things that I have to do and end up not even getting that much done because of it. And since I've been taking these magic brain shots, I have been so much more productive. I literally go to the coffee shop and get right into the flow, lose sense of time, get all of my work done. I'm actually ahead of my schedule for once, and it's been great. I feel so on top of it. And I actually do have a discount code for this too if you guys are interested in these, because like I've said, like they have just helped me so much. And I honestly just love this brand and what they stand for. So I'll put that and their website on the screen and in the description below. And also there's nothing to lose if you end up not liking the results you get from these drinks, which won't happen, but they actually end up giving you all your money back if you end up not liking it. And I'm not saying you necessarily do have to cut out coffee for this productivity hack. That's just what I did, what's really helped me. But still pairing this with coffee will help because of that one ingredient that like binds with the coffee that makes it like less overpowering and less kind of like scatterbrain type thing and makes you so much more focused and alert. So it will still help if you want to drink coffee with it, but I highly suggest checking this little drink out because it is such an easy and simple hack for your productivity, and you can get some money off with using my code. Going into the second mindset hack for productivity, which might sound a little weird, but hear me out because the science behind this is very eye-opening. But it has to do with calming the nervous system, because what a lot of us don't know is so many of us are actually, like, our bodies are addicted to the feelings of stress. And you will be surprised at how many of you guys are like this, because I was like this, and I see this in a lot of people. And like I mentioned before, stress actually leads more to procrastination than laziness does. So imagine how much your stress is affecting your work efficiency and how much work you end up getting done. Because if your parents growing up were often stressed, or say that you had just kind of like a crazy or chaotic childhood or like upbringing, you most likely felt the feelings of stress as a kid like over and over again, which the body then starts to get used to those feelings. Your cells are constantly being coated with the hormones of cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine. And when it does that again and again, it starts to become like the body's norm. Meaning that when we start to not feel stressed for once, our body's like, what's going on? Where's the stress at? We're used to feeling stressed. And your cells actually communicate to your brain that something's wrong, which then initiates the stress cycle all over again and puts your body back into its natural state of stress, which then leads up to you being unproductive, because instead of using your mental energy to do the tasks at hand, your mental energy is now being used to think about, to stress about the tasks at hand. And not only to stress about what you have to get done, but it's stressing about the time, it's stressing about all the different things you have to do when you get home. It's stressing about your dog, your boss, your brother. And all of your mental energy is like scattered. And our bodies are so trained to be this way that it's just the norm for it. A lot of us don't even know what it feels like to actually feel like a sense of inner peace or like really calm focus, because we're so used to being so scatterbrained and having anxiety in our lives. And really start to become aware of when your body is in this state. And so many of us, if you're like me, I was in this state 24/7 that I never realized that this was not what my body was meant to be in, because I was so used to feeling that way, I didn't even realize that I was in it. But start to really like notice and become aware, like when your thoughts start to bounce around, when you start to overthink or stress, pay attention to how your body feels too, because doing this has changed so much in my life. But really pay attention to how your body feels when you're in these states. Like, does your chest feel tight? Does your throat feel tight? Do your muscles feel tense? And really start to like loosen your body when you feel like you're in those states. Calm your mind when you feel like your mind is on overdrive. And doing this, you're beginning to start to like retrain how your body is and like calming it into a state of like, they call it like the rest or repose state. That's like opposite of the fight or flight state, which is when you're like really stressed. But putting your body into that state, communicating to your body that you're good, that you're safe, that you're calm, you will then start to feel those things. Retraining yourself to get out of your head into your body, like a state of calm. Eventually it will be your body's new set point, and you will actually be able to much more easily tap into the flow, be focused, get your work done, have that relaxed like laser beam of focus, rather than waking up and immediately feeling stressed and overwhelmed and thinking about all the different things that you have to get done that day, like so many of us feel. So calming your nervous system, calming your mind is a huge productivity hack when you're wanting to be efficient with work and getting things done. But that is it for my second productivity hack. My third mindset hack for productivity has saved me so much time, and it has made me so much more efficient. Because did you know it takes our mind about 15 minutes to fully focus on a new task at hand? And how many times throughout our day when we're like working on a computer trying to get things done do we bounce around from like task to task? So what I want you to do for this mindset hack is to actually batch the different types of things you have to do into different days. So for example, for me, for like being a content creator and a course creator, instead of in one day filming a TikTok, editing a TikTok, filming a YouTube video, going on my laptop and sending out an email, creating a part of my course, responding back to people, learning new software, instead of trying to do a million things in one day, I instead now will batch all of my TikToks and like record everything in one day. And then I will edit everything in another sitting, just like all at once. I'll go ahead and write a bunch of emails in one sitting and then schedule them out for different times because I'm in the flow of writing these emails. I will work on my course like all in like one day and get so much work done in like a course or product I'm creating. I'll get so much more work done in that one day because I'm not like bouncing around. So rather than doing one type of task that uses one area of brain, such as like using like your analytical mind, then trying to switch to another task using a different part of your brain, using like your creativity side or your creative side, and then trying to switch to another task that uses another area of your brain, it gets to be like very exhausting to your mind to try to like switch things around a lot. And it's time to work smarter, not harder, people. So instead, you're just going to be a laser beam of focus on those same types of tasks that uses that same area of your brain, and you're able to stay focused on all of those tasks and finish your work in a much shorter amount of time. And also, this is almost like a bonus tip, but I just wanted to throw this in here too, to do the most like daunting task first. The thing that you most don't want to do that day, just get it over with and done with at the beginning of your workday. Because when you put it off, aka you're procrastinating due to stress, you're just using more and more of your mental energy to keep that task in your mind. Oh, I still have to do this thing. Oh, like I don't want to do this. Blah, blah, blah. You're having all of those thoughts about that task and using all of that mental energy. And instead, you can just knock it out at the beginning of your workday and all of that stress is gone. Like, don't even think about it, just do it. And when you do that, it is such a relief. You feel so proud of yourself. You feel accomplished, which then your brain associates you doing work with you feeling good, and your body is more inclined to actually do the work rather than resisting, because now you have attached a good feeling to it, and our body likes to lean towards what feels good and not uncomfortable, and our body resists to what's uncomfortable, and you will end up feeling even more motivated to finish the rest of your work, meaning you will get so much more done because you're not thinking about how you don't want to be there, don't want to be doing the work. You'll just be motivated to get it done, actually enjoying your work, and end up getting it done in a much shorter time. Huge mindset hacks helped me so much with my productivity, and I'm telling you, like, the amount of work that I've been getting done lately compared to the amount of work that I have been getting done in the past is insane, because I've been utilizing these 3/4 tips. And again, if you want 20% off of these Magic Mind productivity shots, the code is Sabrina20 and the link is in the description below. So check that out if you want. But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope this video was helpful for you in any way. If it was, please let me know in the comments below and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.